Think of us as the group chat for women building full lives
and businesses in real time.
We are
the Almost Experts. All right.
Wow, we had some technical difficulties.
Oh my gosh.
Holy shit.
What a time. What a time. But welcome.
Welcome. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. I'm Natasha.
I'm Morgan.
And we are
the Almost Experts.
Almost being such an operative word.
We are getting by. We are getting by on all facets, honey.
Oh.
And like, it took us 30 minutes to get this up and going because like if something happens here, it's difficult to get it back up and running because we're not experts.
No.
At all.
No, and we're using ChatGPT and YouTube for literally everything. And there's so many moving parts to this. Like we've got, I don't know how many cameras. We've got a
lights,
recording device,
camera,
microphones, lights. It's insane. And
plugs.
And wine because it's the afternoon. So cheers.
Because Natasha's in her 30s era where she has a Cooper's Hawk membership.
Bro, it's the only thing. It's the only way to actually like adult.
Mm. And what is this again?
This is called
Scarletto.
Scarletto. It's so good.
Deep glass too, girl.
I know. But let me tell you what, we need it. It has been a week. It is Friday, folks.
Oh my gosh.
And we're having to do this kind of in a hurry because Morgan has she's got a lot on the docket today.
Yes.
Between PTA, she's got like a movie night, How to Train Your Dragon. She picked up a gigantic,
like a 4 foot tall bag of popcorn.
A 4 foot tall bag of popcorn for these kids.
Yep. And I'm going to be so for real. The other night I was sitting with Steven and like, I was like, I don't think I'm the PTA kind of mom. Like I'm just, and like, he just bursted out laughing. And I was like, cool. Thanks for that.
Thanks for the support, Steve.
Yeah, the support, you know.
Why do you think that though?
Well, I guess I just feel like normal PTA moms maybe don't garden outside and like, I don't know. They seem to have their shit together and I don't have my shit together. I don't. Hence this episode.
None of us do. I actually think that no one really does.
No one does, honestly.
Just some of these moms, maybe they've been like doing it for a while, so they appear to.
True.
I feel like we're all just faking it.
Till we make it.
Faking it. That's like literally my motto.
You know? And a little bit of what we've done in the past, what we spoke about, like the just doing it. Like I've been a little crippled by the amount of things on the calendar. And like I by no means have as much as other people. We have dear friends who have calendars that are stacked, girl.
I know.
Shout out Amy. She sent me a screenshot of her calendar.
Dude. Did she send that into the Almost Experts Instagram? Because I also got a copy of the calendar.
I'm like, how do you do all this? And she goes, we just like are like literally so intentional about having everything on the calendar. And I'm like, so now I started using Google Calendar. But my point was when I feel crippled, like this week when I felt crippled, I literally just was like, there's no time to feel crippled. Like I do the thing and then I cross it off and I do feel better. But until I do it, I'm like,
I know. We're all like dying and hyperventilating inside. It's fine. So what's been new?
Well, working a lot. I have like some really fun design projects that are kind of happening on the side. One is like a very, what I would call like a big girl design project. And honestly, like I think that's going to be amazing.
It's a major one. Like that house looked incredible.
It's 7,000 square feet.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, no. So it would be amazing. And I did consult my friend, a very dear friend who's got her degree. She's got her architecture license. I mean, we've kind of been waiting for a time to maybe work together and like pool our resources together. And I really think that this could be that opportunity. So
what all are you going to do?
Well, the client already has a contractor. So what I would do is basically just come in and be like the advocate, like be the voice, because like a lot of times men don't, I mean, we've kind of talked about this, like, yeah, please keep a running tab. You know, a lot of people they don't always know from a woman's perspective on a day-to-day basis how like you should live and how something should be functional.
Oh yeah.
So just kind of being that voice of reason between the client and the contractor.
Oh my gosh, that's actually such a great idea because you don't know how many times I go into a house like or a showing and it's just not a functional kitchen.
May have been updated, but
yeah, it's updated, but like it doesn't have any rhyme or reason. And that is probably because it was designed by a man. What a good point.
No, literally.
I never thought
And
of that.
she likes design. Like, she loves it. Like, she was doing the measuring tape today.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, let me help you. And she's like, no. You know, her and her mom love to do it. I'm like, great. Like, I love that. This should be easy. You know what you like, you know? Mm-hmm. But just communicating that from a construction standpoint.
Right.
You know? Like, so I'm excited, girl.
I'm excited for you too. That's going to be an amazing project.
Yeah.
Think of the content. Like, think of the pictures. Like, that's
my
what
God.
I think of.
I know. I'm like already looking on Pinterest.
Oh my gosh. And if you need help, as always,
100%.
please
100%.
utilize me, because
yeah.
I take every opportunity to
Girl,
go into
yes.
strangers' houses and and just, I'm
She was
a
like, do
nosy
you want
gal.
coffee? So like, you can come with me. She'll be like, do you want a coffee? Like, yes.
Oh, I never say no to
Immediately.
a cup of coffee.
All right, tell me your week. What's going on with you?
I had my roots done yesterday. Thank goodness, because there is nothing to make you more self-aware than watching yourself back on YouTube and your roots being down like 2
Girl,
inches.
your hair looks so amazing.
I'm so happy about
looks
it.
amazing,
My girl,
literally.
like, she's been doing my hair for like the last few years. She is absolutely incredible. And I hate though whenever I go and get my hair done and she's like, girl, like, she sits me down in the chair and she's like, let's cover them grays. And I'm like,
What? What grays? I never
Miss
saw
Ma'am.
grays.
Well, in her defense, yes, they are. I started getting gray hair in high school.
what?
Yeah. And I blame it all on, I think I talked about it before, but I stage managed this production of Into the Woods. And we had this insane drama teacher that was so
What was her name?
brown.
Mrs. Brown.
Yeah. And she was just like so, she was something else. Like, she was very intense, and I was just terrified her, not only of her, but also of the ghosts that like lived in the theater. Go back a couple episodes.
Yep,
But
yep,
that is when I found my first gray hair. And so ever since then, if I try to go back to my natural color, I just can't. Like, the grays, I
Well,
don't
first
know.
of all, we're never going back.
Wait, first of all, I will never not be blonde.
Yeah, we're never going back.
Like, when they say blondes have more fun,
It's true.
they really do.
And I've been every color. People who do know me know I've been literally every color.
You've been red too?
Oh, yes, girl.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I've been red. I've been black. I've been purple. I've been pink. I remember when it was popular to do like the thick, chunky black, which I'm kind of seeing it back now with the blonde, the thick, chunky brown.
I would love if that came back. Like, do you remember the Kelly Clarkson when she first
that-
came out?
100%.
I had brown hair with like 3 chunks of blonde, and I just felt. And then I would do like a zigzag part. Oh
Yes,
my
girl.
god!
I had the first money piece when I was in 4th grade. I literally did. It was the first time I ever colored my hair. Thick blonde money pieces right here, and I thought I was just like the fucking shit in 4th grade.
And it like framed your face.
with like stark brown hair.
Oh my god! Like, the more contrast, the better.
better.
Like, blending, we don't know her.
Nope. An ombre, a root melt? What?
No.
Also, I did a fresh root melt, if you could tell.
It looks really good.
Thank you.
It looks really, really good. I actually get a lot of personal DMs of people being like, forget your hair. Who does the short girl's hair? They love it. They love it. Like, you're a modern day Tinkerbell, and I am here for it.
Thanks. Thanks so much.
Actually, you should be Tinkerbell next Halloween. How was your kids' Halloween?
Oh my God, yes. Oh my God, it was great. We all actually got very sick the next day, and like the week after I had to miss a couple, days of the week,
Yeah, girl, you were bad. She was down bad.
It was not okay. It was not okay. Some of it could have been because I was singing Wicked after a couple cocktails, and so, I was just letting it rip. No, but we just caught something, but it was fun. Like, before we got sick, we were on the trolley. Mama Sap was here.
Mama Sap.
Mama Sap was over, and yeah, we just had a good time just kind of walking around, letting the kids were just having a ball with everybody. They like to go up on that little, like, where it says Mayfair. They climb up there, and they were like, honk, honk, like at regular cars, as if it was like a semi. They were going like this. I was like, oh, they're so cute. So it was a good time. We saw some friends that like live in a couple other villages that we don't get to see all the time. That was cool.
Do you just call them villages?
Yes, these are little villages. I'm in Mayfair Village.
Oh yeah, that's so true. You are.
And then
Okay.
Yorkshire is where it really pops off. They have adult tables for like parents. I didn't go there this time.
Bro, I had no idea the way that Halloween has changed. I guess I've been
It's
out of the
changed a
game.
lot. Oh, we need to talk about this for a minute.
We do, because this was my first year kind of handing out candy as an adult. And so we went over to my dad's
Sasha.
house. Yeah. And Raytona made us spaghetti. And then I just assumed, like, I turned the outside lights on. I assumed that children would just come up and ring the doorbell or knock on the door.
Nope.
Nobody was coming out. So I like went outside, and there was an entire, dare I say, amphitheater outside. And I talked to the neighbors. I was like, hey, are there kids coming? Where'd all the kids go? And they were like, oh, they're out trick-or-treating, but they're going to come back. We all like to set out outside.
Yes, they do.
They all have
Tents.
tables. And there was a little trolley
Yes, we
coming
have the
around
trolley.
with little mini bottles like that they would serve on airplanes to the parents and the adults that are handing out candy.
So that's a thing now. In our neighborhood, they all post up with their tents and their tables and their family members, and they pass out candy.
I've never heard of this, but
Gone.
how brilliant.
It's smart as an adult, but like I miss ding dong.
I do too.
And you see them with their big ass remote to pause their TV or whatever. And then like the rest of the family sitting on the couch, you can see them like, hey, you know, trick or treat. Mm-hmm. You smell. It's like an experience. You smell everybody's house, the way it smells different.
Yeah.
The way it's decorated, ugly, pretty, ugly.
Right. I mean, no, because like that's so part of it.
Or like, oh, the light's off. They're not passing out candy.
Right. Right. It's such a weird concept to me that
yeah.
everyone's just in their driveway with like a little table and some like lawn chairs, or like the neighbor having the big amphitheater where they're playing Beetlejuice.
Oh, Beetlejuice. That's good. So speaking of trolley, going back a minute, we were on the trolley. This is something that, like I really need to share. Mm-hmm. But like we went on the trolley, me and my mom, and there's these other two like sweet old ladies. Like I forget their names, but like they were just so freaking cute. And like mom and I were talking with them a little bit. There are big kids though that walk around unsupervised. And by big kids, I mean like middle school, high school, in costumes, you know, no parents. They're on this trolley being mean to elementary school kids, including my daughter and her friend that we were with, you know, where I was kind of with a big group of people with another mom. And I wanted to look at this girl and be like, who the fuck do you think you are? Where's your mother? Where do you live?
Yeah.
Like, how dare this 13-year-old or 12-year-old, like the thing she was saying to this girl was like not okay.
What was she saying?
Well, I don't remember exactly.
This is a safe space.
The memory doesn't serve me well, but I just remember turning around like, what happened? And she goes, I'm 12 years old. Like, I would never say anything like that to a kid. And meanwhile, this girl is like inconsolable. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I don't even think we even got to the bottom of like exactly what was said, because like, it's like the game of telephone, right? Like we can't get to, you know, but I had to go and tell this girl's mom, like, hey, this is what happened. Like, just wanted to let you know. And like, she and I were like, we don't fuck with that shit.
No, dude, middle schoolers, that age is the worst.
No, but like, what mom is teaching their kids that that's okay? You know?
I don't think they are. I just think that like
Kids
it
are
is
rotten.
it's a learned behavior, but they're learning it from like they're learning it probably from like older siblings or television.
I was so angry. Like, I just was like, really? Mm-hmm. You know? And it makes me not want to have the kids be off on their own.
Right.
Kind of.
Dude, being a parent would be so hard. Like, I'm so excited, but at the same time, like, I do not know what I would do.
You're not thrown into like 12-year-old life. You have time to work up. Like, it wasn't always this crazy in my life. Mm-hmm. It worked up to it, you know?
Right.
So that's one, like, if that's one thing that can like give you a little comfort, is like, it's not like,
Yeah.
PTA kid, you know.
Oh God, I hope not. But I mean, I feel like if it was like that, I would be very well prepared, because you, like, just being your friend and talking to you on a daily basis has kind of prepared me. I feel like I'm in the chaos with you.
No, you are. God
like
love
every
her.
morning when I talk to you and you're like, oh my God, well, today she texts me and I was like, what's going on? Like, what are you overwhelmed
I'm like,
with?
do you want the long version?
And she goes, do you want the long version? I was just like, let's just call. Also, this is such a millennial thing that I'm doing. Do you know that when Gen Z, when you say like mimic picking up the telephone, they do. Hello.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
They don't know what this is.
Oh my God. We are the old people now.
Yeah, we are.
Where we're like, remember when?
Mm-hmm.
Remember when?
I know. It's so weird. And I remember like being younger thinking, oh my gosh, my parents are so uncool. Like I would use a slang term and they would be like, we don't know what you're saying. And now kids are like 6, 7. And
No,
I'm
my
like,
4-year-old goes 6, 7. And they'll turn the air on in the car to 6, 7. I'm like, to this day, I don't know what that means.
I don't know what it means either. But now I understand why when parents said like, I don't care. I don't care what it, like, it's none of my business.
No,
I
it's
don't
not my
care what it
business.
means.
Can we move into the scroll? Because this is a good segue into the
Ooh,
scroll.
yeah, do it.
So I saw a thing on TikTok that was like, man, these kids these days have it so fucking good. Like literally they're on screens. They can do this. And then the guy was talking about 6, 7. And he's like, he walked up to his kid and was like, hey, what does this mean? And like the little kid was like 6, 7. And like, it's true. I don't know what this means. I guess it's like a thing.
I'm very afraid of what that means.
I know it kind of feels like juggling balls a little bit. That's where my brain went.
That's where mine went too, and I don't like it.
So yeah, kids do have it really good. Kids have it really good. Kids are not juggling balls. So, what else is on my scroll?
What else is on your scroll?
What else is on my scroll? What we were wearing when we were in high school. So like I went to school in 2004 to 2009.
Right.
And it was like the Grills song. Call me George Foreman because I'm selling everybody grills. Smile for me. What you looking at? Oh. You want to see my what?
Let me see your grill. Is that it?
Your grill.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Remember that.
And so seeing the images of like what they were wearing and like the grainy dark photos and like the leopard and the thick belt and the way they say like the chokehold that these shoes had on me like should be studied. I think that's hysterical. Because like the platform suede black heels that I used to wear, it should be studied how much I was obsessed with them.
No, they were all the rage. Mine is so embarrassing.
Oh no.
Ballet
Well, when
flats.
did you
It was
wait,
only ballet
ballet
flats.
flats. What was your years?
I think I was like 03 to I graduated 07.
07. Okay.
So I don't really remember like when I entered.
I remember the Hollister jeans that I literally, if I my butt crack would come out.
Dude, that was such a thing though.
Like you would have to sit down like.
No, I have very like strong memories of every time I would sit down having to pull my like my loops up just so I wouldn't like flash
and your fat
anyone.
would be like squeezing out of the many holes that were in the Hollister jeans.
Oh my gosh, it was so terrible.
But I lived for it.
I did too. But when I was in high school, at least like junior to senior year, because I remember this so vividly, was gauchos.
Oh, gauchos, girl.
All I wore was a long shirt, like a spaghetti strap that had like lace and jewels.
Oh my God.
And it would come down past almost to my knees. This top, which was like skin tight, and then gauchos and a pair of ballet flats in which my feet were just like no socks, no little slippies, just sweaty,
raw dogging the ballet flat.
raw dogging the ballet flats. And I wore that to like a nice dinner. I wore it to a picnic. I wore it to like a ball game. Like that was my outfit.
Yep.
And then my side part where only one of my eyes was showing. Like I could have only had one eye and no one would ever know. Like it got so insane. My part was just like on the side of my head.
Oh, I love it so much. I really
So
do.
bad.
It was the best times of my life.
It was too. Like music was great.
Musically. T-Pain. Also, I saw a thing on TikTok that was saying T-Pain is reminding the youth about him.
As he should. T-Pain's actually a really great singer too.
He is. And like he rhymed. Hello? We've already spoken about him.
Mansion with Canson.
I'ma put you in a log cabin somewhere in Aspen. We need auto-tune. Somewhere in Aspen.
Yeah, we need auto-tune, but someone that does not need auto-tune is T-Pain. Yeah. Like, he's so good. Watching him do karaoke is just like some next level stuff.
So tell me what's on your scroll.
Hilary Duff has just come out with a new song like yesterday or today called Mature. Have you listened to it?
I've listened to the clips because it wasn't on Spotify yet.
Right. What are your thoughts?
I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm kind of here for it if I can be completely honest.
I am too.
She is such a core person, like Cinderella story. First of all, she's fucking gorgeous.
How does she look so good?
How?
She looks so good. Girl has a donk. Have you seen it?
Shelf.
And I was watching something the other day that was saying like before the age of 10, she starred in like she was the star of like a huge movie, which was Casper, the Friendly Ghost. And then right after that, she became the star of her very own like TV shows, the Lizzie McGuire, which is still iconic to this day.
Yeah.
And Disney actually like emulated every other show after this one. You know, they tried.
I did not know
I mean,
that.
even with like Miley
she
Cyrus,
knows so much more than me.
No, I don't. But I mean, even like Hannah Montana, you know, they just tried to just copy, like rinse and repeat the Lizzie McGuire show.
Yeah.
And they tried to turn everyone else into like not just an actress, but have like a singing career as well. She was the lead vocalist of like 2 other major shows, like which was like Laguna Beach and I forget the other one.
Oh my God.
But you know, like the Come Clean song in Laguna Beach. Let's go back to the beginning.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Icon.
Yes.
I recently just finished Younger.
Oh my God.
She was in
I loved
that.
her in Younger.
Dude,
Loved
she
her.
was so good.
Oh my God.
That show was so
and
relatable.
That was a while ago, and she looks better than she did then. And I thought she looked good then.
I know.
It's ridiculous.
She doesn't age. She's a vampire. But I am so here for anything that Hilary Duff does.
Yeah. A friend of mine was like, "It's a national holiday now for me." I was like, "Okay."
No, it so is. I'm so here for it.
Oh man.
And she's like, I mean, she's like our age. She's in her 30s.
Is she in her 30s?
I
thought she was in her 40s now.
She could be. But I mean, like you could tell me that she's in her 20s and that's what I would believe you.
Yeah.
Like she looks so good. And she's never had like a major scandal.
No, she has not. And she's a mom.
She's a mom.
I think she might have 3. See, I don't do my research, but she has
multiple kids.
Yeah, multiple kids. Yeah, for sure.
And
that body.
That body. It is bodying. Like she looks so freaking good. She looks so good. And then the other thing that I have on my scroll is, do you know who Kayla Nicole is? I do not. Okay. So before Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce was dating someone named Kayla Nicole.
Oh, okay. We going there.
Okay. And Kayla Nicole has
also, I love like the 2 first names.
I do too.
You know what I mean?
I do too.
Nicole.
I do too.
Like why the both together?
I don't know. What is her last name? Does she have a last name?
She may not.
I don't know.
Okay.
It was about to be Kayla Nicole Kelsey.
Oh.
Dude, that sounds so good.
It kind of does.
Ooh. Well, so apparently on Taylor Swift's song Opalite, I don't know what the lyric is because I've listened to this song numerous times, but in Opalite, Taylor Swift talks about, like, she somehow shades Kayla Nicole. Kayla Nicole has a podcast. She has since been very silent on all the controversy, but on Halloween, Kayla Nicole dressed up as Toni Braxton and sang some song called You're Not Man Enough for Me, in which she says like, and she does this dance and she dresses up in like this like rhinestone, just like diamond studded little mini dress. Her body is out of this world. She's giving like actual showgirl.
Oh my God. How does one?
I mean, if I was Taylor Swift, I would be feeling some type of way too. And all the jokes are like, Taylor or, what's his name? Travis Kelce is just like in the closet, like watching this video of his ex. Yeah, it's insane. But like the lyrics are like, but you married him. Like, And
Okay.
he's like, he's not man enough for me. And it is so good. It's so good. It's
Okay, this
so,
vaguely becoming familiar. Like I feel like I might have seen it, but I didn't know. So I
he
just
wasn't man enough for me.
yeah.
It's so good. Like the shade is
Okay.
unreal.
Ooh.
So, I mean, did Taylor shade him? I don't know. But this clapback from Kayla Nicole is insane.
How do you like find these things?
It's on my scroll. It's literally on my scroll. I don't go hunting for these things. Like they find me.
They come to you.
And now I feel like it's also it was meant to be.
Yeah.
I feel like a higher being is speaking to me, so I get this message across somehow.
Omnipotent.
But that's it. That's all I've got.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So, wow. That's a lot. That's a lot. I feel like I need to catch up on that. What do you want to move into now?
Well, we do have our meat and potatoes of today's episode is something that like I have been really trying to get Morgan to talk about, just not only because like it's absolutely fascinating, but because it's absolutely fascinating.
So, I was gently encouraged to just like share a little bit more, like to go deeper, which like I thought I had gone a little deep.
Well, she has. Okay, so we all know Morgan, if I do say so myself.
You can say so.
We all know Morgan as a mother, a wife.
She was a mom.
Someone that is a member of the PTA.
Oh, yes.
Just she has a full-time job. She has many businesses. Now the co-host of a podcast. Like there are so many moving parts to who Morgan is. But I think that it's part of our thankful series is remembering where we came from.
No, I agree. Yeah. Yeah. And I think it's a good time and it's a good day to kind of begin that journey a little bit.
It is. And what day is it too?
So today, I mean, I'm just going to dive right on in. It's a little raunchy. It's a little crazy. So like if drugs trigger you a little, then maybe this episode isn't for you, but it's my story and that's all I can speak to. But today, actually, like 9 years ago, well, 2014, I went into treatment for a drug addiction that I had for several years when I was younger. And honestly, like, I want to share what it was like, what happened. Do you think that's very loud?
No.
Okay. Also, we're going to pause for a sec. So today, November 7th, 9 years ago is when I walked into treatment for the first time. Well, I don't want to say for the first time because I had struggled for a little while that year and had tried to go to other like little short little, blips. But basically, I want to share how it was, what it was like, what happened, and then what it's like now. So I was probably 19. I keep saying so even when I was younger than 19, so high school, I didn't really drink that much. I was just kind of along the walls. Like I wouldn't really go to parties. I wasn't really involved in groups or anything. Like this really kind of happened after high school. Cause I don't know if we shared a little bit about that, like that crazy boyfriend right in high school.
Right.
So that was junior, senior year. And so after high school, I just was like a little lost. I would, I had finally found this group of friends that like I loved, but like everybody kind of partied. So I would like go and party with them.
How'd you find that group of friends?
I worked at Panera.
Ooh, okay.
So growing up in Ocala, like there wasn't a whole lot of jobs, right? Like, so I picked a job that I felt, I don't know, one, that would hire me if I'm being quite honest. And two, that kind of just felt a little bit different than just like a serving job, if you will, right? So here I'm at Panera, and it's funny because like I had gone to a party before I worked at Panera and I had so it was like out in the woods and met all these people. I was so drunk, like so drunk. I was going around and introducing myself to everybody like 5 times. And they were like, yes, Morgan, we know who you are. Yeah. Hi, nice to meet you. I just came around. So I was just off, I was 18. I was 18 years old. In fact, that night I actually like got in the middle of like these 2 guys like in a scuff, and one of their steel toe boots like kicked me in the face, like literally, and I had like an entire face bruise. going to work my new job like that week with like bruises on my face. Some of the people at that party worked at Panera. So they were like, cool. Yes. Oh, Morgan, we remember you. So that's kind of how my first.
Oh my God. Not only did you go around and like introduce yourself
myself
5 times, but then you were kicked in the face with a
100%.
steel toe boot.
Yes.
And have to face these people
I was
at
the
work.
drunk girl who wouldn't stop introducing herself and got a steel toe boot to the face. Okay. So long story short, I ended up becoming really close friends with these girls, and like we would hang out and we would, it was great.
Because why wouldn't you?
They saw something special in me. Okay. Just like you. So kind of fast forward a little bit, I'm working at Panera, I have this boyfriend, and one night I'm out with these girls and I decide to drive home, and I make it basically all the way home, except I turn down my street and, I have my seatbelt. I shouldn't have drove. I should not have driven my car because I totaled my car. I fell asleep and went off the side of the road.
You fell asleep?
Well, I guess blacked out, if you can say. I don't know. I mean, it was like 3 a.m. I stopped drinking a while ago, but like I should not have been behind the wheel, honestly. So total my car, my seatbelt breaks my collarbone. And so I get prescription pills. And that's more or less how it started. So I realized basically immediately I loved how they made me feel. I loved what they did. They kind of made me feel like, I could work 12 hours at Panera.
Right.
I was happy. Oh, you need some? Oh, sure. Like it did everything I needed it to do for me.
I so relate to that. To that because when I had my wisdom teeth taken out, they prescribe you those pills, and I took them for like a few days, and I was like, oh my God, like I've never felt better. Like it made me feel more outgoing.
Yes.
And then one day I took them and I started throwing up profusely, and I couldn't take them anymore.
I mean, if that happened to me, I wouldn't take them either.
Yeah. I think that your body either reacts one way.
Right. Or the other.
It
was like an upper for me, if you
right.
will. It didn't make me like, some
right.
people you're down and out,
right.
But I was like, organized, clean, like, hey, it was great. So, I'm back to work. And, I'm over time, like over a course of a year, maybe 2, I'm asking people, hey, do you know where you can maybe get a couple of these? Like it wasn't like I'm a drug addict, like it was very gradual in the beginning. So by then I'm like 20.
And that's how it happens, right?
It is, yeah.
Like, I feel like even though you're in it, you don't even realize that you're then becoming addicted because you're just like, well, I'm just going to do it this one time because it makes me feel really good. Or I am more productive when I'm doing it. And it's not a problem to you because it's so far and few between, right?
Well, and then like also like, it also depends on who you spend your time with. So like slowly I was lowering the bar of like my standards of who I was surrounding myself with, like here's my friends, they're drinking, they're having a good time, they're not doing pills. So I'm going to find people who are doing pills.
Did your friends know that you were doing pills?
Yeah.
How did they feel about it?
I mean, they didn't like it. They didn't like it.
Did anyone try and talk to you about it?
Eventually, they did. Eventually. I mean, because it wasn't a problem. I didn't have consequences like immediately from it. I was still showing up for work, but it was when I met, and like so much goes on between, like I met this other guy. I moved to Kansas because I wanted to be with this guy that's in the military.
You moved to Kansas?
I did. I moved to Kansas.
How long was that?
That was for a little over a year.
Oh my word. I had no idea about this, Kansas.
And he also did pills. So it was almost like the perfect storm, So he was getting really reckless with his pills. And I was like, oh my God, he's got a problem. Okay.
He's got a problem.
He's got a problem. I have to move back. Okay. So I moved back and went immediately into a even worse relationship. So there's a pattern, obviously.
Right.
Like I know now where I'm sitting. It wasn't the pills. It wasn't the dudes. It was a me problem. Like I know that, right? Like I was looking for something to fix something And
Right.
like it wasn't working. Okay. So
Okay.
here I'm with this dude. And I think I briefly mentioned him as being the boy who like didn't really shower and wore a backwards hat.
Okay. I
Okay.
mean, those guys, they
They
always
exist.
get to us.
And
Yeah.
sometimes they get the best of us. All
They
right.
do. A
He had
backwards
a
hat.
motorcycle. My dad hated him. Check, check. You know?
Oh, that's the trifecta of happiness.
It was great. We were going to be a happy family right after he got out of jail. I'm giving you the Cliff Notes version, essentially. But so by this point, when I'm with the last boyfriend, I mean, it escalated very quickly. It went from all the things I said I wasn't going to do. I quickly was doing all the things I said I wasn't going to do. I tried basically every drug that you can think of.
What do you think it was that you were like running from? Like, because if I'm being totally honest, you had a very good childhood.
I did. I had a beautiful childhood. Both my parents were married. They loved each other. I had anything I could ask for.
Do you think that it was because everything was always so good? You were like kind of, because I feel like I relate to this, like everything is so good. You long for a little bit of like bad girl, a little bit of,
Well, I don't know. I think like it was an idea I must have told myself at some point in my journey. Like I decided that like I wasn't a good girl maybe, and that like I needed, like I just am okay with doing this kind of stuff.
Right.
In a way. I don't really know. So, and just being lost, like my mom and dad, they didn't really even know until it got very, very bad.
they didn't know.
No.
What about when you moved to Kansas? Did they know what was going on? Why did they
No.
think you moved to Kansas?
To
Just
like,
be with a guy?
Well, I thought like every guy I dated, I thought I was going to marry.
Right, right.
So like I thought I was going to marry him. Thank God I did not.
No, thank God.
And then thank God I didn't even get married to the last guy. But so this is about 2013, 2014 is when it was like the worst. My parents had found out, some friends. See, like I grew up in a very small town.
Right.
So, like,
Ocala's small.
you can't do drugs in a small town and people not find out about it.
Right.
Okay. And so I would just be on my merry way, like walking around, trying to go here, trying to go there. I didn't have a car. I wasn't working at this point. So people would see me walking down the street. People would see me walking down the street.
Oh, that's mortifying.
Not like, but like I was on a mission walking somewhere. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So I had someone actually tell my parents what was going on. And like, of course I was so mad in the moment, but like, I'm so grateful. I think it was like a blessing, you know, because my parents were like, we don't want any part of this, you know? So they kind of cut ties with me, and like, I didn't speak to them for like,
They cut ties with you? Did they have a conversation beforehand that was like, it's either us or the drugs, and you somehow chose the other life? Like, how did that happen?
there was one point where like I remember my mom dropping me off to like the downtown part of Ocala with like my bag of like my life,
Oh, the backpack that you've
my
told
backpack
me about?
with
Okay.
like essentials and like, yes, girl. And like, I was homeless for like,
You were homeless?
this is so weird. Yes.
I also already know this story. Me acting surprised. What?
Yeah. So I was homeless, and like, I had convinced myself that it was a good time and that it was fun and that I was young and that like maybe everybody does this.
Okay, when you say that you were homeless, what does that mean? Where did you sleep? Were you in a tent? Mm-hmm. You were in a tent.
Sometimes
She was sometimes in a tent.
in a children's, I forget exactly, but it was like a child's tent. And I remember being on like the side of the railroad tracks, like near Tuscaloosa Park.
How did you eat?
I would go to the, like the soup kitchens. Cause like I had made friends with all the homeless people. I'm not trying to laugh. I just like I
No.
would go breakfast here, lunch here, dinner here.
And you were still choosing to do drugs in between. How did you get the means to?
Well, at that point, it was very dire. It was like, oh my God, I couldn't do anything. But when I was working, everything went to that. Everything.
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 How did you get hired places? Like, what kinds of jobs can a homeless person
Well,
get?
I finally got hired at the Melting Pot, which was downtown.
You got hired at the Melting Pot as a homeless person?
Well, I would take showers in the park bathrooms and do a full beat of makeup.
That is insane. A homeless
Again,
person
I'm not
with
trying
a
to make
full
fun of it.
beat.
It's just so crazy
No,
that I
we're
lived
not
this
making
life.
fun of this. Like, this is honestly so fascinating to me, but to whoever's listening, like,
It's wild. It's
this is wild.
And I don't condone it, and I don't think it's okay. I can't believe I actually lived that life.
Because it's so far removed from the person that I know right now.
We're in suburbia. We're in a gated community. I have 3 kids. I have a husband. I have a dog who matches my aesthetic.
I know you do have a matching dog. And she gets like, if there's any dirt on the ground, she's like, oh my God, I'm sorry. Let me get that. And to think that you were homeless, eating out of like soup kitchens.
When I was eating too.
When you were eating.
When I was eating. Yeah, I was like 100 pounds and I'm 5'9".
You're 5'9"?
I'm 5'9".
That's so tall.
I'm
I had
5'9".
no idea.
100 pounds. I was 100 pounds soaking wet. So I had gone to a couple like detoxes. Like I knew that something wasn't right. I knew something was off. Like this is not normal. Normal people don't live this way. Normal people don't not have relationships with their family. You know,
Right.
My sister was married. She was about to have a baby. Like I was not
How often
allowed-
did you talk to your family at this point?
Probably like once every like 3 months. And it was usually to ask for money. Western
Oh my
Union.
gosh.
Yeah,
Really?
like 100%.
Did they give you money?
Sometimes.
And would you take it immediately and just go buy drugs? Can we ask what kind of drugs you were on? Because we know about the pills.
So the pills were expensive. So I escalated to heroin. And then at that point it was like, well, I tried that. I might as well try other things, you know? And I did. Like the only things I haven't done is acid and shrooms, which no, thank you. No, thank you.
I mean, I've heard some terrible things about acid. I've also heard terrible things about shrooms.
I've heard some good things about shrooms, but it just does not sound, no, thank you.
No, I think you have to be in like a very good state of mind.
This is going to sound crazy, but like I wanted something manageable.
And how did you think that it was manageable?
It wasn't. It wasn't.
Yeah.
I don't know, like in my twisted thing. Also, I was so young. And like the people I had surrounded myself with, they were doing it too. Like everybody's doing, like I just was kind of here for it
Right.
at that time, you know, and was kind of like, well, what else, you know, YOLO, like, ugh.
Yeah.
So
It was normalized.
it was normalized. It was very normalized.
So the people in your circle didn't think anything of it. They didn't think, wow, this is insane.
I had alienated most of the people who didn't party like I partied. Like they were no longer in my life. Like even the people I used to just like drink with, like I wasn't even drinking at this point.
Was it even a party though at that point when it becomes so part of your everyday life?
No,
Yeah.
no. The fun was already had long ago. You're just like chasing this morsel. You're just chasing the idea that like you're going to have that same like high like from a while ago. And like you're not.
What was your favorite drug? I know it's so weird to ask
Probably
now.
like, I know it is so weird. I feel like
honestly
I can't answer.
I feel like Joe Rogan. Like I feel like we're on the Joe Rogan podcast
No.
and I'm asking you this, but like
I think like a perk 10. Like a perk, and like so
more than
yes,
heroin, more than
yes,
anything.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Because that's when it was just light and fluffy. You could just swallow it, you know. You're not using extra curricular tools.
Oh yeah, extracurricular tools.
I don't know, you know?
Yeah.
Like it's so bizarre. So I think I had finally reached a rock bottom. Like no one's in my life anymore. Okay. No one's in my life. I was just so alone. I was so just sad. And I mean, no one sets out to become a drug addict.
Right.
That wasn't on my list of, this is what I want to do, you know?
That's what I think makes this story so fascinating is that you came from suburbia. You know, you came from a very nice middle class family,
Yep.
you know, that loved you, and there was nothing that happened in your life other than an accident.
Church on Wednesdays, church on Sundays too. Let's not forget that. And youth camp, mission trips.
Right.
Like,
Was there any point during this part of your life where you were like, you know what, I don't believe in God? Or was this something that was kind of like tugging at you?
No.
How did that go?
that's such a great question. I love that you asked that. Like, I feel like, so I personally, like, I would pray to God all the time. You know, a lot of it was foxhole prayers. Like, God, if you could just get me through this, like, I won't do this again. I won't,
Right.
you know. But like, there were times, like one time I hitchhiked from Ocala to Moultrie, Georgia, and then from Moultrie, Georgia to Panama City. That's another story for another day. We don't have time for that, okay? That's where that boyfriend's mother lived. Okay.
Yeah.
We were doing all sorts of shit in Moultrie, Georgia, honey. So I'm hitchhiking from Moultrie. This is where the truck stop situation comes in.
Right, right.
And this guy like offers to give him and I a ride in the bed of his truck. And like, there's trash. Like, I'm in the bed of this truck with trash and shit. Imagine, like, I'm a mother now. Like, I can't even picture, like, if my daughter, like, what were my parents thinking? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
I mean, did they even
I know
know?
what they know now kind of, but like, they were probably just like crippled, you know? So here I am. I'm somewhere on the stretch between Tallahassee and Panama City. And I am just praying, girl. I'm like, oh my God, how did I get here? Like, how did the fun was over? We didn't have money. We didn't have like nothing. We had nothing. We were just in the back of this car going somewhere. And it was always like, once we get here, it'll be better. Maybe once we get here, it'll be better. You know, nothing was ever better. It was delusional. It was utterly delusional. Okay. And I just was like, wow, like, God, how did I get here? And there were some points where I might have personally, like, I chose not to talk to God because like I was ashamed of what I was doing. And like, don't see me, you know,
Yeah.
oh, but meanwhile, he could see me. He could see my ass. So, I remember reaching out to my mom in Panama and was like, can you please just get me like a bus ticket home? So like, I rode a Greyhound home, pretended I was suicidal so that I can go into this treatment center and have a bed. And that was kind of the start of like, so that was one, I got clean. Then, so that was July 4th. Then another one was like a month later. And then another one was now, like November. So in 2014, I went 3 times. And each time I didn't really change anything after. I just kind of went back to the lifestyle that I was living. So this time I chose to go to like an inpatient treatment center, and like that changed my life.
Did you want to really be clean those
I
other
did.
times? Was it so hard once you got out, or when you went into treatment where you kind of like, this will do for now, but I don't really like, you didn't really have that change of heart? What was different that final time?
Yeah, that's a good question. Like, I feel like I wanted it, but like, you have to make some other changes outside of that. And like, I just was so naive and young. And same with my mom and dad. Like, they didn't really know how to support me. This was like kind of new for them in a way. So like, I just kind of went home with like the bag of medication that they sent me home with, mood tranquilizers and like a whole bunch of medicine that like I had no business being on, that just like kept me asleep. And then I just got bored because nothing else changed, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So by the 3rd time I went in, I was like, okay, I know I need to do something different. And so I went into inpatient treatment, and it was this day 9 years ago. And like, I don't know, like, I get a little ashamed when I tell this story because like, I mean, obviously nobody wants to talk about how they did a bunch of drugs and like ruined their life, but like, it also...
No, don't worry about getting emotional.
Damn it.
I mean, that is what we're doing. You know, we're doing our thankful series.
No, and I'm very thankful. And I think like what I was trying to say is like, it shows a little bit of like redemption, a little bit like in families, you know, like I was able to like repair relationships like with my mom, with my dad, with my sister. And then like she had Emma, which was, you know, my first, you know, niece. And then later she had Bubby. But like, just showing, like, just talking about it. Like, I don't really go down this journey a lot where I talk about like the craziness of like what happened. And I really am thankful, because like if it wasn't for all of that, we wouldn't know the true meaning of like what redemption really means. You know what I mean? Like as a family unit, you know? Also, I met Steven. And I wouldn't have this crazy life if it wasn't for him.
I know.
You know?
I know.
Sobriety.
But I mean, just like hearing this and how you can, I mean, I feel like it makes you a better person. It makes you a better friend, a mother that can lead her children in a sense of, you know, take it from me personally. Yeah. I have been there. I have been through it all. There's nothing that you can do that is going to surprise me.
Right.
And in being a partner to Stephen as well. Like, you guys have been through.
We've been through a lot.
You've been through so much.
What it's like now, like, so I spent 10 years in a program that was like heavily rooted in like spiritual principles. And honestly, like stepping away from, like, I made a choice to leave that spiritual program. Yeah. Because I felt like, even after hearing all that craziness, like I felt like it wasn't for me, essentially, at that point. And so that was kind of scary, navigating, how do I leave that? My husband is still in this spiritual program, you know, but it was single-handedly the best thing I could have ever done. Like, we are not only stronger, like, I know so much more about myself. I feel so much more secure in myself. I've met amazing people. Like, that, we've talked about it a lot in past episodes, like leaving a network of people and then feeling lost, but then God just dropped me right into like a whole other group of people, you know?
Right. So. And just the fact that you're able to, like, even though you may leave like an organization that has some really great values and principles, you can take what you learned and apply it to new scenarios. Yep. Because I personally feel like the work that you did in the program was like so internal.
100%.
And it was so personal. Like, you are a totally different person than the one that, you know,
and I did the work. Like, there was work that needed to be done that, sure, I could have done somewhere, right? But like, obviously I was a lost young girl, and the work that I did and the people that I met who kind of just like guided me in my young adult life, like, it all plays a part to where you and I are even at today. You know what I mean?
I know. And I feel like I learn every day from you.
Well, now you know why I'm the way I am.
She says this, but she really had, like, you are such an inspiration, not only to, you know, other listeners. I mean, you're an inspirational friend.
You're so sweet.
I mean, everyone that I know is just drawn to you. We all love you so much. No, but I'm serious. Like, we are all so drawn to Morgan. You are such a light in this world. You are such an incredible mother. Her children look up to her so, like, you're such a great example for them to learn from. Yeah. You're so relatable. You are such a wonderful wife. I see the way that Steven just talks about you, the way he posts about you.
That's a whole other episode, because he was not like that either. Well, we've both grown together.
And that's exactly what it is. Yeah. And just the way that he posts about you, you know, he'll say, you know, my wife Morgan bought me this book and I'm learning so much from it. Fellas, you know, you guys should read this. He's learning every day from you. Yeah. And just as a listener, hearing this story of struggle and triumph and what it's like on the other side, and that you don't have to be held hostage to your past. Yeah. You don't even have to necessarily turn down things that you thought once crippled you. 100%. You're not hostage to those things.
No. And they don't make you who you are. Yeah. 100%.
I just think that it's so wonderful that you know, took the time and, you know, shared something that is obviously so hard. Yeah. But I mean,
in a way, I don't regret it though. Like, sure, there are things that I wish I didn't do. And like, some of those stories I will giggle at and share another time because they are ridiculous and they are funny. But I don't necessarily regret it, because it has helped people. I mean, it helps me even today realize, okay, like, you're not your thoughts. You're not what happened. Like, even today, if something happens, like getting all in a tizzy about the PTA shit, like, let it go. Like,
Right.
nothing is as serious as like that. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, it's all going to be okay.
Thank you.
Thanks, girl. Well, thanks for listening, everybody.
I don't know how to transition out of
know.
this.
How do we go from hard drugs to hard goodbyes?
Before we do, we did have a few like listener thanks.
Yes. Palate cleanser.
Palate cleanser.
Woo.
Whew. So I have 3.
Okay.
I'm going to be trying to read a few. Like, we have so many.
Oh my
and
gosh,
thank
and
you
I
all
love
so
it.
much for responding. This first one is from Olivia. Olivia, we love you. She says that she is thankful for her mental health. She's come a long way and knows that no matter what life throws at her, she's going to make it on the other side. And I mean, how true is that after what we just discussed?
Yeah. The awareness of knowing like where you are, where you were, where you are, and that you will make it. You're not captive of your brain.
Right.
Like, do you know?
No,
I love
absolutely.
that.
We've got Kate. She says she is thankful to finally have a love that is peaceful and calm. She spent her entire 20s searching for that fiery, obsessive, passionate romance. And now that she is 31 years old, she is content. She is with a man that brings her peace. And I will tell you from experience, nothing beats that. And I feel like we all can relate to that. We all
Peace and safety.
Peace and safety. And I mean, even you talking about, you know, your past experiences and those men, nothing beats just coming home, sitting down, knowing that you ain't got to worry about nobody's crusty ass son.
No.
Nothing beats that.
Yes, I'm talking about your baby.
PTSD
On the daily.
And then we have one more from Renata. Renata, we love her. She says being healthy, not only for herself, but for her kids and for her family, and just be able to have enough in life.
Yeah.
And I feel like that is also so relatable. I love that these 3 things that people are thankful for are not just about like, I'm thankful for my man. You know, they're thankful for, you know, their health. Physical, mental,
And
for
the
their
feelings
peace of
that tie
mind.
with certain things too.
Right.
You know? I think we're all searching for certain feeling to feel a certain way. I mean, that's why I sought out drugs. Like I was looking to feel a certain way or escape what I was feeling. And I know today I don't have to do that.
Right.
These people don't have to do that. Like they're content with what they have and it brings them peace, you know? I love that.
I do too.
What a good way to like end it.
I know.
Yeah.
If you guys know anyone that is also, you know, suffering from these issues or just a little bit sad, please, you know, don't hesitate to send them our way.
Totally.
I know Morgan obviously has a lot of resources that you can
And experiences
utilize.
to share.
But, you know, this is the group chat. We want this to be a safe space. So feel free to message us. We are obviously no experts, but we can help point you in the right direction.
100%. 100%.
And, you know, I feel like we've talked quite a bit. You got to get on to the popcorn committee.
Oh my God, I do. With my giant bag of popcorn. And we're going to watch How to Train Your Dragon. That should be a time.
It'll be a time. A time.
It'll be great. It'll be great.
But thank you guys so much.
Yes, no, seriously, thank you.
Please like, subscribe, share.
Comment.
We are on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts,
Amazon podcasts.
Amazon. Oh my gosh.
We're on all the things. So there's no way for you to miss us. Okay? That's what we're saying. So love you,
once
mean
again,
it.
Thank you. Love you, mean it. We'll see you guys next week with another thankful series.
And it might be this one's personal experience.
I know.
Who knows? We'll see.
We're Tribulation Station.
Bye, guys.
Bye.